How's it going, everyone? Man, just love it when they do it. They're extremely powerful. Yeah, can't help. I hate tight spaces sometimes. That'd be help. When everything's narrow, you just strike on my shield. How's it going?
Hey, there's a squirrel holding a gun. There's a squirrel with a gun running around. I'm gonna call the cops, tell them I saw a squirrel running around with a gun.
Aye, you're playing the squirrel with a gun.
I'm watching wrestling on my phone. I'm in the Wrestling 5 channel. I'll send you a link to the chat even though you ain't gonna watch it. Everybody a link to the chat, they're not gonna participate. I made it really far on Lords of War, and I had some other players helping me. I made it past the fire area.
Ah. Cool.
I won't distract you since you're fighting the monster.
No, you're not, dude.
It was extremely difficult for me to find you for some reason using the app. It's like your name appeared all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, it happens. This one has to be a double back. It's not like I have it. One problem about this game is from South Korea and they're going straight forward. Well, I do have a couple mini bosses that I need to pick a fight on. See, down the tower and back into the swamp.
If J-Rod had that secret Amazon, her body belonged.
Yep. I gotta take on those monstrosities. I'll have to figure a way out the cheek. Alright, puppet of the future. Come and get me. Not your minions.
You try to lure that thing up against that piece of wood.
Yep. Yep, well. Oh, it's a bit cheating, but
Seems like a perfect strategy.
yep. Oh, what do you expect?
There ain't no other way to beat them. I think I gave up like shortly after I had to face one of them.
Well, I figure out where the go is just at that turn the water on to like, clean the area.
Don't you got like a projectile or something? Chuck at them?
No, I do is this. No, it's
Maybe
just
that'll
not.
hurt them more. Maybe it's like a fire bomb or something, an electrical bomb.
All I do is just I use them all up against that boss. No, I was hoping that because I bought the DLC Overtune that gives me access to a bow and arrow. Oh, which I'll be greatly using. There, my say. Then this weapon right here. Or this weapon. And down it goes. There's one.
Ignore me.
It's alright. Alright. Yep, follow me. Corrosion. And another one bites with us.
We beat him.
Beat both of them.
You're wounded.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you stand in that corruption crap for so long. And it goes out the double back.
Hopefully them giants are dead.
Oh, well, they're dead. They're right. Once you kill them those big mini bosses once, that's it. If not, well, I can farm them. Okay, they're all dead.
You can always go to that chat I sent you in the messages on your phone. Tell them subscribe to the YouTube channel. Then if I see you in the chat, I'll tell the other people, yeah.
All right.
It's a little confusing though. I don't like, because when you click on it on the PlayStation, it ain't like you could type anything, I don't think.
Yeah, you can. It's just... Okay.
This one guy who's coming out to the ring, he's got a bottle of vodka and he's dumping it in all the fans' mouth one by one until the bottle's gone. Otherwise, he won't get in the ring. And then he got another bottle, a second bottle, and he uses that to light his hands on fire when he fights.
You never. And unlike a professional, that's why Alador. I know there are.
Okay, so I chance I need to beat the boss so I can do a double.
That's Skilled. He's Skilled's in the party with us. He don't got a voice. Somebody tore his throat right out, like with a karate move,
Ouch.
like Rambo or whatever. Tore his neck right out, so he can only talk. I mean, he can only type.
Hmm. Well, this will be good right here. Yep, that will help. Oh, and looks like my money tree is.
Les flocons de neige qui brillent dans
Yep.
le ciel nocturne me réconforte. Je t'attends seul dans le noir. Je t'attends depuis trop longtemps.
Stalker, please.
Je peux t'entendre dans mon cœur un murmure de ma propre confession. Le moment de te rencontrer maintenant. Écoute mon cœur, où es-tu maintenant?
Is there like music or something playing?
Yeah, I we're allowed to collect, say, vinyl, and add it to it. It activates something in this character. There, like right here. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, and also doing some side stuff. Oh, and yeah, I already collected only 4.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 got a similar thing.
Yep.
I forget, like when I had bought the DLC for Final Fantasy 16, it came with a record or whatever for the booth or whatever that thing is. And it was like a retro song, like an old school theme song type thing.
Yep.
Must be from the Japanese Nintendo game from the 80s.
This is from South Korea, so it's probably South Korea.
Si vous avez une longue journée, te souviens-tu de moi souffrant? Tu reviendras un jour. Écoute mon cœur, je t'attendrai même. Si j'ai mal au cœur.
You don't want to ask me about the bear and the Falutin room.
Petite voix, je t'attendrai. Je t'attendrai.
There we go.
Good brothers, right, Tom?
Yeah. I need these quartz so I can upgrade my character. I just got done with phase 2. Now, on to the next phase.
I'm in a live chat, right, on wrestling. I told the live chat, it says, send them guys back to TNA. And the people that was on the side of the screen started laughing. They said, yeah, send his ass back to TNA.
No matter what serving, welcome.
material.
It's hard to beat Gallows. So gotta be drunk. Oh, Anderson, huh? Tattoos looks tough. The one guy who was drinking, he wouldn't start the match until he finished the bottle. You can't just chug the whole bottle because you could like die. So we had to it took like 3 minutes to start the match. You had to chug some of the bottle, raise his hand up and the fans would cheer some shit. He'd walk around the ring a little bit, take another 25% of the bottle because he ain't starting the fight because the dude he got to fight is 7 feet tall with a bunch of tattoos. So he's not even going to start the fight till he drinks that whole bottle. It might just be for show. It could just be water in a bottle. But he was pouring the shit in the fan's mouth. I think they got to sign a waiver, and you got to be standing in the front row. Otherwise, he won't pour it in your mouth. I think in order to sit in the front row, you can't be a kid. You got to be because in the front row, that's where they pour the liquor into people's mouths at. But there is kids there though, but I think they're in the second row or the fourth row or some shit like that. And they're like people's family members and shit. Like the people that had the liquor poured in their mouth got their family with them in the row behind them. It's Rob Van Dam versus some Chinese dude versus Tough Tony who's drinking the liquor, and then there's 2 guys called the Good Brothers who fought in Japan. That looks like the hardest monster to get.
No, the Pope, the mutated Pope was the hardest. Took me about 8 tries.
Whatever that is, it looks like Elden Ring. It looks like an Elden Ring monster.
Well, this is a mutant that's been created by the Alchemist.
I don't get what it transformed.
No, it just shoots itself inside the dead robot. Now it loses the ability to dig around, but it's just Now they change out another piece for the cube. The wish cube, yep. Yep, that would do. No, for the first part.
You okay, Scoot? Are you there, Scoot? Still playing squirrel with a gun. So you can just hang out and watch television. Well, you don't gotta constantly play the game if you don't feel like it. Like, I just be in the party hanging out, chit chat. You know, I'm just here as a hangout partner. I might play Lords of the Fallen later.
Now watch. He sees the dead robot. I am fusing myself with it. This is... Us scientists have a nasty fate. From from Mega Man X. I cannot wait to get my bow and arrow out in the DLC after I beat this boss. There goes that cube.
Every time I find somebody who's playing Starfield, is that if I send them a friend request or a request to see the screen, they never respond, and they don't respond to messages. That's like the type of people that play that. So, like, I don't know if Starfield's multiplayer or not, but if it is, it's going to be a lot of people that don't communicate.
Well, it's one of those things. Hangs, hangs, especially in multiplayer. Either you're super competitive, you know what you're doing, or you're just some noob. It's always a toxic community.
What I think is that on the PS5, a lot of people, like when you press the PlayStation button and them symbols appear at the bottom of the screen, white symbols at the bottom of the screen when you press the PlayStation button, a lot of people who ain't smart as like me or you or skilled, they got all those symbols set differently. And a lot of them don't even know how to type a message. And if they don't respond when that little thing pops up at the top of the screen and they miss that opportunity, they don't know how to respond. I met this one guy where he didn't know how to respond to anything unless it appeared at the top of the screen. Hopefully you could beat him. Is he gonna run away?
No, now it's time for part 2.
Didn't you film it? You filmed? I think I'm already subscribed to the YouTube channel. I don't click on the videos all the time, but
Yeah, I'm
I
filming
enjoy
it.
seeing the thumbnail as I scroll.
Yeah, I'm
As
filming
I
this.
scroll, I don't mind. You know, as I'm scrolling, I'll see the thumbnail and I'll say, "Oh, that's cool. We made a new video." I may not necessarily watch it, but I do acknowledge it.
Same thing as before.
I don't know how it keeps coming back to life. It keeps. I just watched you kill it.
It's like any other Souls game. It has a second mode.
I know what you mean, bro. I barely played any Souls games. I think I played Final Fantasy Origins, Lords of the Fallen, and one other one.
Well, Lords of the Fallen, they have a second. The bosses have a second go around. So, you remember you saw that one guy.
Yeah, I beat a bunch of bosses. I had help, but I mean, like, I still fought, though. I think the last thing I had beat was, it said Skin Stealer, I think it was. Skin Stealer or Soul Stealer.
Yeah.
The weird guy with a bunch of swords.
Yep. Cluster bomb. Maybe another upper.
I know my way around.
Okay. Don't have a fully.
I want some THC, but I can't afford $100 right now. I only got like $40 to spend later. Maybe 45. I got like $40 to spend on weed on that website. Order it on a Friday, it'll come on a Monday or Tuesday. Shit that I wanted was $100. It was $98. And then like with a discount, it equal, it should be like $105. 98 plus shipping, but with a discount code I type in, it stays at 98. It just happens that the discount is like $5, which equals the shipping,
Yeah.
But that was called THC asteroids. It was like white balls. It was like little white chunks. It's called THC asteroids. You have to like break them apart and smoke them out of a bomb. I could be wrong, but Stranglemania came on at midnight, and then at 4 a.m. somebody was still on YouTube talking about it.
Well, it's not the first time I heard people done that.
Well, I mean, like, everybody, see, the people that are live streaming this, they don't know how long it is. They never looked it up. They're just fans who are smoking weed, watching. And I'm trying to say a few weeks ago when this was on pay-per-view, because what we're watching was on pay-per-view on some app. And it was a week ago. And it came on at midnight. But at 4 a.m., there was somebody on YouTube talking about what they had seen on the app. So, I'm suspecting that it's 4 hours long. You know what I mean? So I'm letting the guys in the chat know that it's 2 hours long a normal stream. So they usually stream for 2 hours. They're thinking it's about to be over. And I'm like, no, it didn't even begin yet. It's just beginning, it's half over.
There we go. I have to choose, always have to choose a lighter weapon. Okay, now have to do for now.
And Nick Nemeth, he got his face painted up like the Insane Clown Posse, Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
Je t'attends seul dans le noir. Je t'attends depuis trop long.
So matches cost 1 penny.
Je veux t'entendre.
So a box of 32 matches costs 35 cents. A box of Who, me? Oh, okay. See, I don't know the difference or whatever. I remember I used to watch him play fishing. I always thought the other dude he was talking about was a weirdo.
Yeah, I have plenty of friends. Yep. That I increased my health, so that's a plus. So it gives me a little bit more time to fight them.
So they got a weed, alcohol, pills, meth, cocaine match.
Yep.
There's Matt Riddle, he's the weed wrestler. Cocaine, he's the cocaine wrestler. The other guy, he's the pill wrestler. Steroid wrestler. The guy, he's the meth wrestler. Those all those things versus each other. The meth pills, weed. For Matt Riddle, they threw him out of WWE because he failed a weed test, even though it's legal. But they let all the other wrestlers do medicine, pills, and alcohol, which is way more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving out medicine pills backstage that intoxicate you, and they sell alcohol right at the stadium, and all the wrestlers are doing it. But the one wrestler that smoked weed, they fired him. They told him it's okay to get pills from the doctor backstage and then drink at the stadium.
Good. Now let's do a quick assemble. Let's see, change up the handle to a.
It's the Juggalo Snowman, Cocaine. He's the champion. Link in the description or whatever. I put a link in my video description that said donate or I'll go, plain and simple, and left a link to my PayPal.
Yeah, what do you got? A lot of the sugar shake. A lot of sugar shake. Sugar shake. A lot of showboat. And the